Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is MaximusBlack, bringing you a solo commentary here on the solo channel. First and foremost, I want to thank all the subscribers for tuning in day after day and following me through this shit show that is the MaximusBlack solo channel. Now, I know a couple of people were asking me, Jeff, when are you going to do some more pro games? What I decided to do was I'm going to cast a bit more of the fan stuff, more so than the pro stuff, because what I'm doing on the side is I'm watching some of the pro casters and reading up on some of the pro players so that I actually know what the hell I'm talking about. It's a little bit different when it comes to casting the games of the fans and doing pro coverage. I need to at least know what the hell I'm talking about for the most part. I can bullshit my way through some of it, but a lot of it I can't. So, you know, the pro stuff is coming. So, let me introduce those players. Starting over here in the left position, we have Tropicanicus. And down on bottom here, we have GrosJambon. And we're going to call him Jam. So, yeah. Jam versus Trop. Because I don't know how to pronounce the first Tropicanicus. Tropicanicus. Okay. So it looks like we do have some scouting going on here for Trop. Of course, it is always the last place you check. Unfortunately, that is the rule of StarCraft. I don't know about you guys, but every single time that I am on a map where there can be possible 4 spawns, I always check the last spot. And it actually looks like the Zerg is checking the last spot as well. He's going over here. He brought his Overlord over this way. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't know. Yeah, no, that sucks. And he finds it last as well. And it looks like we have a fast expansion going for Gross, or I'm going to call him Jambon. That's right. This is a diamond level game. I got this off the diamond section on d2dgamer.com. If you guys want to get your game casted on here or on Lag TV, please go to d2dgamer.com and upload your replays under the section or the league that you're in. If you're bronze, don't post it in diamond, because if we're looking for a diamond game, we want to be able to make sure it's diamond. And if it's going to be a when cheese fails, make sure you say it's a when cheese fails, because on one of my last casts, I actually didn't mean to cast a when cheese fails, but the person that uploaded it didn't specify, and that happened. But it was still a good game, still a good cast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And it looks like we do have a couple of gateways going down. He is supply blocked. Unfortunately, he did not get his 16 pylon. That is a big, big mistake. Now Bob cannot come out, and he is very, very fortunate that that Jambon didn't go ahead and get his spawning pool right off the bat, because with the proper scouting from the Zerg, if he would have seen this and scouted this out, you can definitely bet you would have seen some speedlings or at least a ling aggression here on Tropic. He is very, very fortunate that there was an expansion and then a spawning pool, and not a spawning pool then an expansion, because I'm sure there would have been an attack. But finally, Bob the Zealot is coming out. A third gateway now going up as well. Let's take a look at the units. We do have 20 probes to 18 drones for Jambon. So Jambon is a little bit behind, but for good reason. He does have a natural expansion out already, and he is getting that spine crawler, an extractor already out and fully saturated, and putting a spine crawler in his main as well, and going ahead and getting that fast roach warren. So we are probably going to see some ling roach aggression right off the bat. I know a lot of Zerg players were doing the Spinishua build, basically where you just go and get a fast expansion, get up a couple of spine crawlers, don't worry about gas whatsoever, get out some lings and do it that way. But here we go, as Bob the Zealot now coming out. He is going to shit the bed very quickly, and he does go down. And another, a stalker coming over here, getting a little bit of information, but not a whole lot. Looks like he's going to try to pick off a drone or two. This drone is going to go down. Let me go back over to the production tab very quickly. A Twilight Council going down already for Tropic. That is a very, very fast Twilight Council. We could be seeing a Blink Stalker kind of rush or push. A lot of Protoss players like to do that, or we could see a Dark Templar rush. I can't really see there be a Dark Templar rush. He did not get both assimilators quick enough for that, or at least for my likings. 9 times out of 10 at this point, we are going to see either a Blink Stalker or we're going to see some charge lots. But by the looks of it, he is getting quite a bit of stalkers out. He is getting a stalker-heavy army, so we are going to see Blink. A pylon now going out in the middle, not really doing a proxy pylon out this way. He's already in a lot of trouble right now. The Zerg is already on 2 base, and there you go. There is the Blink. The Zerg is on a 2 base. He doesn't have it fully saturated yet, but he does have quite a bit of units. I'd like to see this Queen go ahead and get that creep highway over to his natural. He's going to move the spine crawler down here and bring it over to the natural as well. A couple of lanes now coming out. If we take a look at the APM, we have 72 APM for Tropic, and we do have an attack here, and it looks like Tropic is going to have to back off. He does not want to come over here on the creep, giving those lings and the roaches an extra bit of speed, and he does. He backs off. This would be a good time for the Protoss to go ahead and get an expansion up. He does not want to wait too long, because once this natural expansion gets fully saturated for Jambon, Tropic is going to be in a lot of trouble, but it looks like he is actually going to come back over here and test the waters, and he needs to back off. What is he doing right now? He needs to expand. He does not want to induce an attack from Jambon, and a lot of players will do this. They'll go in here, they'll be like, oh, well, maybe I can do it. They'll back off, they'll go back in, and then the Zerg player or any other race will be like, wait, is that all he's got right now? Maybe I should go and attack. And, you know, that can get you in a lot of trouble. Poking your head in there when you necessarily shouldn't can give your enemy the green light to go in there and attack when necessarily he might not have wanted to attack in the first place. But you might say, hey, look, I only got 6 stalkers, so why don't you come over here and kill me? But here we go. The expansion is now going up for Tropic, and he does have a pretty good unit composition. He has 4 sentries in the mix, some zealots and some stalkers as well. And still, Jambon kind of really going heavy on the units here, not worrying about saturating his expansion. And here we go, now bringing over some drones to do that. Finally getting that creep highway over here. I think Jambon is kind of slowing down right now. He needs to go over. There we go. He is going to go over here. And finally, if he can get a Serrano with these lings, he is going to be able to do some serious trouble. Oh, whoa! Look at those force fields. Those were sexy force fields. Those stalkers were not doing anything there for a couple of seconds. Blinking back, and those zealots are doing a little bit of damage, but he is going to need to back off here. That is a lot of roaches. The roaches are going to be able to pick off these zealots very, very easily. That is a lot of sentries. Need to get those sentries in behind there. Yes, there you go. Run him up that ramp. His natural expansion is going to go down here if he does not watch it. But here we go. Oh, look at... Oh, yeah. That just gave me a chub. And another one going down, doing a great job at picking off the hurt roaches. And here we go. We actually might see a counterattack from Tropic. And no, he backs off, and for good reason. There is a bunch of roaches out there. Did a good job at keeping this natural alive. I thought for a second that was actually going to go down, and it did not. We have a very, very stalker-heavy army, and also Zealot Charge going for Tropic as well, bringing down a bunch of probes to get this natural expansion saturated. So far, so good for the Protoss player. A decent, not great, but a decent defend from Tropic, and a pretty good attack from Jambon. It's exactly what I would have done as well. He does not want to wait for Protoss to get that second base up. A 2-base Protoss versus a 2-base Zerg. 9 times out of 10, not good for the Zerg player if the Protoss is upgrading and doing exactly what he needs to do. An Overseer now out on the field for Jambon, and still getting that very heavy roach and a little bit of lings in the mix. Not a whole lot, but he does have quite a bit of roaches. There is some more lings there. Still is only sitting on 2 extractors. Not a whole lot happening. We take a look at the income tab. Tropic bringing in a little bit more minerals than Jambon is at the time, and a robotics bay now going down for Tropic as well. I would love to see some Colossus, or better yet, some Immortals against all of these roaches, and we are going to see an attack here, trying to do a little bit of micro with these stalkers. He needs to back off here. He does not want to go on those creep, and he does not want to engage in these spine crawlers and having these queens over here with the transfusion as well, and very, very smartly backs off and is just going to save up. At this point, I think it's a good thing that Tropic goes and sits back and plays the waiting game with the Zerg. He wants to make sure that he is scouting to make sure that the Zerg player does not get a third up and and at any given time, if the Zerg player does get a third up, he should go and attack that right away. But if he sticks to 2 base versus a 2 base Zerg, gets those Immortals out, I don't know, oh, he is getting an Observer. I'd love to see some Immortals come out. Finally getting a Forge after a very long time. We are now 13 minutes into the game. I would have loved to see some level 1 upgrades and or shields. There we go, an upgrade now going for Tropic. Finally, some Evo Chambers going down for Jambon as well. Not a whole lot happening. A very, very, what can I call this? A turtle fest right now. Not a whole lot happening. A little bit of action there for a quick second, but both players are playing it very, very conservatively, playing very, very, not, I wouldn't really say smart, but really backing off and letting the other player kind of do the moves. And it's like a chess game at this point. And it looks like he is going to go over here and attack these destructible debris. I don't know if he's going to go and try and get a gold expansion or not. Observer now out on the field, coming down to get some information to see what he is up against. Still no Immortals whatsoever for the Protoss player, and is still sitting, oh, there you go, a couple of gateways. I was going to say he needs a few more gateways. An Immortal, it's like he can hear me right now. An Immortal now coming out for Tropic, and Burrow being researched for the Zerg player. I'd like to see what he's going to do with that. Also, some Infestors we're going to see out on the field as well. Hydralistan, this guy is getting a little bit of everything at this point. Not a whole lot happening. I'm going to take this time to do some shameless advertising. D2DGamer.com, hit that up. And, of course, subscribe to this channel and Lay TV. Every Sunday night, you are going to get When Cheese Fails on Lay TV. And I know a lot of people were like, Jeff, why are you doing this solo casting? Well, I feel as though I want to be able to do something on my own. I want to be able to have my own little channel where I can kind of put my own twist on things and give you guys a little bit more StarCraft and gameplay content when you're not watching Light TV. That is why I'm doing this solo channel. And look at this, Zerg once again supply blocking himself. Not doing a great job this game at remaining not supply block, but a third going up for Jambon over here in the right side. And Tropics has no idea that that expansion exists. Finally, ooh, look at this, up here on the high ground. I kind of like this move right now. Blanking up on the high ground, and if these roaches walk over here, well, he does have an Overseer, so if he brings the Overseer up, he is going to be able to see these roaches, but I'm really liking this high ground position that he has, and he's going to be able to do a little bit of damage here. What is going to happen? Oh, he backs off. Some Infestors now. We're probably going to see some fungal growth action. This is a deadly army right here. If he can use fungal growth very, very wisely, get a surround on these lanes, and a lot of these stalkers are already up. Half of his army is up on this high ground. Here we go, a big attack happening, getting a good surround on those units, but he needs to get in. That is a lot of Immortals. And oh, look at those force shields. Those force shields are so sexy right now. Oh my god, these Immortals are doing some serious damage. These stalkers are up on the high ground, picking off these roaches one by one. The Observer can see everything right now. If I was Tropics, I would be doing a counterattack right now. That was some sexy-ass force field play right there, but still, I would have loved to see some Guardian Shields go up, get in there and counter right now. We need to see an attack. You do not want to delay this. A fourth now going up for Jambon. I'm getting all kinds of excited right now, like the first time I French kissed that girl on the swing at Junior High Park. That's right, folks. I did it, and here we go, a big attack going in for Tropic. That is a lot, and I mean a lot of Immortals. He needs to get up some Guardian Shields and some more shields. Look at that. I can't even talk right now. Takes a deep breath and look at all of this action, folks. It looks like Jambon is going to shit the bed because those force fields are just too strong, and that is such a massive unit composition. Why is Nick messaging me like crazy right now? He is gonna make me pull the little bit of hair that I have on my head, and here we go, and it looks like a GG is up, and that is game, folks. Thank you for watching. This is MaximusBlack here on the Solo Channel. Peace out.